Okay, seems to be my job to be the glamorous one this pandemic. So, we're doing fringe, right? So you wet your fringe, but also wet the sides a bit, okay, like this. Because that's where your fringe will end. I'm not worrying about the back right now. So there are rules about fringes. It depends what sort of area you come from. If you have like a hole in the top of your head there, if you pull all of your hair down and do your fringe that way, it's called a really heavy fringe. They're the ones I like, and they're kind of like a 60s heavy fringe. But some people just choose to just do like a light fringe. I don't know what the official terms are, like that. So you just decide or check where your hairdresser did their fringe from. Did their cutting of your fringe from the last time. Okay? I don't do that. That's where the sort of like 1980s, where you had like long hair here. I mean, like maybe it depends on your head shape and stuff. I've got a massive head. I don't really care either, so I'm not really here to teach glamour, just how to cut your hair. So, put out some plastic to catch it. Right, so you make sure that it's flat as you can be, and then you make a decision on how long you want your fringe to be. A couple of rules apply. Better to stay longer than shorter, so don't just go whop. When your hair dries, it will go up, so just do it a little bit longer than you're expecting. You can always wet it, go back, cut it if you feel like you haven't quite reached it. There's a couple of ways of doing this. You can start in the middle, you know, where you want it to be, like there as a guide, and then join up to the middle. That's one way of doing it. I can't really see, so this is not particularly helpful for me. I'm doing this using the video. So so also on the edges here, look, you can have a cut like a wedge, like that, or you can do what they do and they cut it down. And then what that is it gives you a like softer bit here. But I'm not keen on that because I'm just very practical. Being an old nun, I just like to have my hair out of my face. So then we can go keeping it straight. You don't want to take it too far, because you see this bit here, this is where your hair grows in. And if you cut it too far, you end up with this weird like bit here. But you can take it, so your sort of face will determine how far you can take it. Okay, one a bit high there. And then the trick is to get it the same on both sides. It's just a game of patience, really. Because if you were a hairdresser, you see, you'd be doing it like this and holding it. But as a I've always found it a little bit easier just to hold it. Right, simple way. I need to go and look in the mirror so I can see what I've actually done. Can't really tell here. But that is a basic blunt cut fringe, right? So now, if you feel like that's too heavy, you can get down like this, make a line, go down like this, and then you get your lump of hair and pull it up. Okay? Let me see if I can do this for you. Right, and you can cut off all of that, and then you make like a layer, okay? So, there'll be other people out who can do this better for you than me. And then you can lighten it. Another way to do it is do it that way. So you can see that there's like that bit there coming off. So I don't want to do it this time because I did it last time and it felt horrible. Right, chop out. Move on to the next one. Chop out. Move on to the next one. Chop out. And the same on the other side. Okay. Fringe. Done. Can't really make it much easier than that.